gun! It's got a gun!
What's up, ASG? Coming to you from yesterday's game room and museum. We are here with Barry Evans. He has the world record for the biggest Sonic collection. This is the wildest thing I've ever seen.
Thank you. Thank you. It's great. It's a pleasure to have y'all here.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been fun. We've done some little festivities before all this, but y'all know why we are here right now. We're about to do yesterday we watched Sonic 3. That was fucking insane.
Yes.
So like I want to kind of start at like one word to describe this movie. Chandler, you go.
Honestly, fantastic. What else can you really say?
Yeah. What about you, Barry?
Supersonic awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. I'm gonna have to say amazing or amaze balls
There we go. Okay, I like that one a lot more.
because you said amazing too, right?
Yeah. Well, I
Or you
said
said
fantastic.
fantastic.
You know.
It's one word's too hard.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's too hard to describe this movie. My mind is probably like just, if you guys want to take over and just talk in, but
Yeah.
like my mind is kind of just fried through like everything that has been going on. Like all the Sonic is like turns my brain into glue, but it's like that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because everything we've witnessed, like with Sonic 3, museum, all the festivities have been so insane. Like I'm like speechless.
I mean, the marketing for this movie, they marketed this movie really, really well.
Yeah.
There was the whole Mufasa versus Sonic 3 this weekend. Sonic 3 is easily gonna destroy Mufasa. Get out of the way, Mufasa. Sonic 3 is taking over.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was incredible, dude.
Yeah,
It was
and
incredible.
it was some last minute kind of marketing too, because I was waiting for a long time for the trailer, and there was a lot of just waiting behind the scenes. When is this trailer gonna drop? That's one thing I was kind of, and he was kind of giving me crap for it because you know how they kept delaying it, and so we were just kind of like when is this trailer gonna drop?
All I did was to avoid the trailers.
Really?
I didn't want to know anything about the movie till I was sitting in the seat.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yes, because it gives to. And anytime you see a trailer now, it's not even a trailer. It's like a condensed version of the movie. They give the whole thing away.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't look at trailers anymore for a movie that I'm excited for. And I can give you a tip. If you're ever at the movies and you're seeing a movie trailer, if the movie trailer is like maybe less than 10 seconds, it's probably going to be a very good movie because they don't need to sell it.
Yeah.
The trailers that go on for 2 or 3 minutes nonstop, those are the ones that are like going to be a flop.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say
yeah.
though, when it comes to this trailer, and this will kind of springboard us into getting into the movie, is like they actually did well at not spoiling a whole lot in the trailer because everything from the trailer honestly was just in like the first 20 to 30 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
With
100%.
the whole Shadow beginning arc and Sonic and the team meeting Shadow. And then after that, it's completely new material, I'm pretty sure.
And let me piggyback on that. I think they introduced Shadow in the best way possible. Like it took like source material, and this is what they do every time with these Sonic movies. They stick to source material a little bit, and then they just kind of get better as we go.
And my thing is, they're doing what I was worried about how they were going to bring classic Sonic world with modern Sonic attributes.
Yep.
And how that was going to be, but they did what just like they talked to me. They kept the basic storyline for Shadow and everything, but keep it simple, stupid.
Yep.
Keep
Yeah.
it simple. Don't bring in all these overly complicated backstories and all that other stuff. Keep it simple.
Yeah, and they didn't jump around too much too, like jumping back and forth. Oh, to this, and that. It was kind of
We naturally get Shadow's like past in certain sections of the movie.
And it gave me like how on the Shadow video game he's kind of going through moments, just having these little flashbacks, like who am I, like what's going on. So like the movie kind of starts out, he's in that little he's in that tank, kind of like the healing tank, like in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
And he's literally in that tube, and then he breaks out, and then he kicks everybody's ass basically, and he goes off, and there it's a gun base in Japan. And that's where they're keeping Shadow. And so he goes, Shadow starts causing havoc, like he's fucking shit up in Tokyo. And then all of a sudden, Sonic and friends are out, on the mountains of Green Hills, and they're hanging out for Sonic's birthday.
Yes.
I thought that was funny. And then a little bit after that, we have, Gun coming down. What did you guys think about Kristen Ritter? in her role.
She kind of just like was there. I was honestly, when I saw that they cast her, she's a really big actress. I thought she was gonna be more prominent in the movie, but she was just kind of there.
Yeah, my wife was telling me she was in this other show, and it just completely went over my head. What else did she star in?
Breaking Bad.
She was in Breaking Bad.
That's right.
And Jessica Jones.
She was Pinkman's girlfriend.
Yep.
I think she actually came out in like interviews because she's been in a lot of adult film, like adult kind of like rated R stuff.
Okay.
And like more like stuff that her children don't really know about. But now she gets to kind of like, she came out and said like she's like kind of gets to brag about being in a Sonic movie because her kids are like Sonic fans.
Okay.
So like she gets to brag to them about being in the Sonic 3 movie. So I thought that was pretty cool. I saw a lot of theories that people thought that like, because in the trailer it kind of showed that little Tails' device where it like changes their facial features and like disguises them. A lot of people were saying that like before the movie, like they were theorizing, a couple posts I saw, they were theorizing that was going to be like Rouge's introductory into the movie, how it's Kristen Ritter, and then she takes off like the little masking device, and then she's like Rouge the Bat, because they're all, so what basically is the gun is double cross, kind of doing a double cross thing where they're after the Chaos Emerald, or they're after like they're trying to track down Gerald Robotnik, and it's kind of like Sonic and friends, and then Gunn are trying to track down Gerald Robotnik and stop all the things that he's been doing, because Gerald Robotnik has been behind the scenes doing stuff. But speaking of Gerald Robotnik, like, dude, Jim Carrey literally carried.
Scene stealer once again.
Yeah.
I mean, he was funny as both characters, but I think easily still, like, his Robotnik is just so...
let me put it this way. I think the show would have still been okay, but I don't think it would have been as successful without Jim Carrey at all.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just too funny. He's just too great.
Good. His physical comedy is like one of the best. And I love him. But that day, there's a dance scene of Dr. Robotnik and Gerald Robotnik.
And I guess that was in some of the...
It's so good.
In some of the, like, foreign trailers and stuff that weren't in America, that little dancing scene. And people were, like, wondering where that was going to be entered in.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
It was funny.
But that's the thing is they kept it lighthearted and funny and a little bit serious, but not overly serious.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And the way, because the way they handled it was just amazing. Like the way they handled, especially Shadow. Like, I know Keanu literally put like full like expressive detail into into characterizing Shadow, and I think he killed it as Shadow.
I think so too.
And it's just so great. I think the effects, the visual effects in this movie, mind blowing, because like it's all in your face, and like the story is kind of good. And about the story, we like how like the pacing was, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, like I said, when the movie was almost over, when I saw the movie was basically ending, I looked at my watch and I didn't realize how much time had already gone by.
Yeah.
So,
I knew the movie was only going to be like an hour and 40-something minutes. Nowadays, you have movies that are like 2 hours, 3 hours, and it's like hard to sit through these things. But the pacing, my gosh.
It was paced really well.
The pacing was fire.
And like you were saying, the animation and the effect, like the fights in this, y'all. Oh my gosh, dude.
Insane.
Oh my gosh, like some
they were
scenes
having,
I'm
like,
going to be
anime
rewatching.
Fights.
Yes.
They were basically having like full-out Dragon Ball Z anime fights.
Well,
It was amazing.
When they were fighting with Chaos, the full Chaos energy, boy, that really showed. That was amazing.
Oh yeah. What I was gonna say,
Shadow's teleportation effect, I love that, and it looks like it's very just like ripped right out of what he
what he usually does.
looks like.
What he usually does.
Do you remember when Shadow had Sonic and was rushing him straight to the ground?
Yeah.
That looked just like when Smith was taking Neo straight to the ground in their Matrix Revolutions.
No way.
Yes.
I didn't even pick up on that.
Yeah, it did. It looked like it. There was another thing in there that reminded me of the Matrix, but I couldn't think of it at the time. But it felt like there was little Matrix tidbits all around in there.
Mm-hmm. But you want to know like my most favorite part of this movie? When they're in the helicopter. And it kind of goes silent, and Sonic looks at Kristen Ritter, and he's like, talk about low-budget flights, no food or movies, I'm out of here. Jumps out, and that's literally ripped straight from Sonic Adventure. That's literally ripped from Sonic Adventure. And that's whenever you go to City Escape. Like, that's right before City Escape, where he's on the helicopter, and he literally says those exact words. I almost jumped out my chair when he said that. I was like, because that's literally for the fans. Like, if you know Sonic Adventure, and this movie was basically their own, like, kind of take on Sonic Adventure, on Sonic Adventure 2. And, dude, I loved that crap. Like that stuff right there is what makes me love the franchise so
There
much.
was so many good sprinkled references in there. Of course, the SA2 pose between Shadow and Sonic, we get it once in their regular form, and then we get it in their super form as well.
So this is a little spoiler. When they literally go, because like Shadow has this ability to like, because Shadow is powerful. He's the ultimate life form. So okay. Shadow has the ability to knock the Chaos Emeralds out of Sonic, like, because just because he is the ultimate life form, he's made out of Black Doom, so he's able to do that. And then once he has them out, it's like the power of the Chaos Emerald like kind of combines them both, and that's what turns them both super. So they both go super, kind of like in Sonic Adventure 2. Huge. That is a huge moment for Sonic fans, because that is a staple. Sonic and Shadow going super, going all out, and I love that. Like, that was amazing.
Yeah, it was just nonstop. It was nonstop action, nonstop good story. There was no filler. It was just really good.
Yeah. Speaking of, you know how I was talking to you about the pacing. I'm like, it literally jumped into it. They pick gun comes in the helicopter. Sonic and friends pick him up. Boom, we're started. We're kicking it off.
Human characters are dialed down to almost nothing.
Yeah.
In this one, as far as like the ones that aren't Robotnik in the game.
Sure.
Which, me personally, I like. I love Donut Lord and his wife, but all the extra kind of fill out the first two for me a
here's
little.
the deal about that. A lot of people griped about the other girl, the sister.
Yes.
You know, griping about the wedding and the fake wedding and all that. But that all had to happen so they would be in Hawaii, and as soon as he sent him through the ring to Hawaii, he was having the time of his life at the house, and then boom, that's when Robotnik showed up. So it could have went all different if everybody would have been there.
Yeah, and I understand.
He hates either the sister Rachel. Was her name Rachel?
Is her name Rachel?
I feel like her name's Rachel.
Okay.
But he hated the sister in that. He thought she was like the most insufferable character in the Sonic movie.
It was all just fun.
Yeah. I mean, it was fun and jokes.
I told him the same thing. I said the same thing to him.
It's all fun and
Y'all
jokes.
know,
It's just
I said the same thing.
The movies
to
are
him.
so good, and the character of Sonic is treated so well that like I just want to spend all the time with Sonic, and not these lame ass.
And that's the great thing about Sonic 3. You literally get to spend time with all three Sonic, like Team Sonic, and they make a lot of jokes like he's like Team Sonic, who came up with that name? Or Knuckles like Team Sonic, who the hell came up with that name?
Yeah.
Like, they're just like, they're poking fun at him, but it's so great. Like, there's so many goods. Like it's like you said, like when we do the ranking, like no movie is like a 10 out of 10.
Yes.
Of course, but like this is a high 9 out of 10. Like it is great.
And that's not being biased either.
Nope.
Because I love Sonic. Because how many times in the past? I mean, y'all. I don't know if y'all. There's been countless bad video game movies. You know,
too many.
So, and they nearly did it with that ugly Sonic. So
Yeah.
it could have happened to Sonic also.
Right.
But they actually did their homework, paid attention to detail, and it's all been good to me.
And it's worked out for them. It's made them so much money to be able to even talk about a fourth movie, which is confirmed.
But here's my. I'm sorry, I have to say this. Fingers crossed. Please don't run it into the ground.
Yeah.
And if it keeps making money, they're going to keep making more. That is the typical formula. I'm sorry, but you can only go so far with anything, and before it kills it. And so I just hope they don't run it into the ground so they can keep churning out the dough.
Yeah. And here's what I'll say about that. I think their trajectory has been, because if you look at their scores for these movies, they get
been
better.
all up.
They get better. So what they really need to focus on, just so that doesn't happen, they really need to focus on the formula that they got going on right now to try. What can we do to make each movie better? Stick to source material. If you stay sticking to source material and source characterization, they got Shadow perfect. Perfect. So now the next movie, and we'll get into this, but now the next movie, they have to make the characters even more like the characters are already, characterization-wise.
That's what I mean. In other words, if they want to keep going, they have to keep doing it right. Don't cheap out to maximize profit.
Nope.
Don't just keep spitting out movies to make money, because everybody will just walk away.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
And would you rather them so of course we love the Sonic cinematic universe. obviously, would you want them to like maybe stop and then maybe like move on to like, oh, let's get a full-on animated like movie or show, like a new animated movie or show, or like what's that format that you guys would think would be a good kind of like post
I think
Sonic
shows,
movies if Sonic movies stop?
I think a show would definitely work well.
Well, I mean, did you watch Sonic Prime on Netflix?
Yes.
I
yes.
mean, I enjoyed that thoroughly. It was a really good story.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I mean, but remember, this is all, everything we're saying can all be said, well, that's your opinion.
Yep, exactly.
So, I mean, I thought Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog from the early 90s was hilarious. A lot of people hate it because they don't like just laugh it up comedy.
Yeah.
And then with every progression of more Sonic the Hedgehog cartoons that came up, some were getting more lighthearted, some were getting more serious, more so, you know. So it can go any way.
Yeah. No, it
I
really
mean-
can. I agree.
I mean, I would, if you want, this is another way to
Yeah.
answer your question. I'd rather for there be no more movies than bad movies.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'd rather for them finish strong. Don't run it into the ground.
No.
You know, like Simpsons season 37 or whatever.
Yeah.
It's, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I,
have
get
good.
you.
I have good faith for what they've been doing with
Yeah.
it and what they're going to
And
continue.
like
doing.
like we said, like if they do it right, I'm never gonna mind. Like I'm never gonna mind as long as they do it right. I'm never mind. But if they do slip up, then we can have that conversation about let's just pump the brakes a little bit. Let's pause, and you know, if y'all are just giving up on putting effort into it, because you will notice. Fans always notice. Fans are ruthless. Fans will always notice when there is a step down in quality, step down in source material, all this stuff. But back to the actual movie itself.
Yes.
So, as we know, like the song "Live and Learn," as known to all Sonic fans who've played Sonic Adventure, that is the most iconic song for Sonic Adventure 2. And another spoiler, if you haven't seen the movie, I'm sorry, but we put it in the title. Live and Learn is in this movie, and it is Crush 40 Live and Learn. Which it kind of gave me vibes of like whenever the Power Rangers movie was in. They did the Go Go Power Rangers in the live action movie.
Yep.
But we got so much more in Sonic. They didn't just give us a small portion of it. It was literally like for the full time, you know, Sonic and Shadow were super. And it was amazing. I feel like that's every Sonic fan's dream, is to see that. You know, like in live action.
And
Like,
I
it's
feel like
awesome.
that moment was even more powerful because of what happened before. I didn't even get to tell you. I teared up in theater when Shadow and Sonic are really on the moon, and Sonic is having like a heart-to-heart with Shadow, and it's like, you know, you gotta understand that you gotta be better than what you're doing right now, essentially, and learning that he has to be better than what he's doing right now.
Yeah.
And then they go super, and then it's Live and Learn. Yeah, I was tearing up, and then Live and Learn
beautiful.
comes up. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, what the hell? It was so
Dude, it's
crazy.
so good. It's so good. I don't know, like, how many times do you think you're gonna watch this movie while it's in theaters?
Oh, well, we know we want to go see it again very soon.
Yep.
So you can see all the stuff you might have missed.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
You're trying to focus so hard, you're missing things.
Yeah, and I think we have skipped past a lot of things, like the Chow Garden.
Chow Garden.
That was cute. That was adorable.
Fun little scene.
That little scene was adorable, dude. And
Knuckles secretly might be like the funniest out of the
right.
Team Sonic.
And I think Knuckles' characterization is a little bit is good to play around with. It doesn't have to be like Source Knuckles, because I know a lot of Sonic fans out there could agree with me, but there's a lot of different opinions. Knuckles, I don't think Knuckles is always the dummy, like just punch first kind of guy. He is typically a wise warrior who protects the Master Emerald, and he's straight to business.
Well, he's straight to business and wise within his own world, but he's thrust in an environment that he don't understand.
Yeah.
So, of course,
I love that. I love that.
In
That's a
Sonic
good
2, remember?
perspective.
Dot, 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 and then Stone goes, how much am I going to deal with this simpleton?
Yeah.
You know? Because he didn't
Dude.
understand her text message, the waiting dot.
Yeah.
So but I love that. I love the funniness and the whimsicalness. I mean, I love that that's in there.
I love that perspective. I love that you said that, because that gives me a little bit more perspective on, yes, he is kind of stepping into this new world. So yeah, I agree with that. But you said Agent Stone, our guy, our favorite guy.
Yes.
So Agent Stone in this movie, you just want to give him a big ol' hug, dude. Like, and you know, at the end, Robotnik kind of says like, Agent Stone, You know, he's like,
man.
bro, you could literally tear up at that moment.
Yeah, too.
Because like Agent Stone and Robotnik's, that's been, and he references the, he's like, or he said, I'll always miss my steamed Austrian goat milk lattes. I love the way you make them. And bro,
I know. I mean, here's the thing. You knew something like that was going to happen because Jim Carrey wasn't going to make any more movies.
right? Yeah.
So they had to, unfortunately, write him out. It's just, I mean, who are they going to bring in to take his place?
I don't
if
think
they make more movies.
There's been interviews. Jim has been like kind of sneaking, like sounding like he might do more.
Because he says he I don't know if you know, he came out and said he's like, well, you know, I bought a lot of things. I do need money. So like he jokingly saying that. So he's like jokingly saying like, oh, he's open to
He
do
was
some
like,
movies.
the Sonic universe is something. It's too vast to quantify it. So who knows if I'll show up again?
Yeah.
But
But man, and I don't mean to cut you
No,
off.
no,
No,
you're
you're
good.
good.
But so in the movie, they're taking the little like the space laser thing. I forget what it's called, like the Death Egg kind of laser. And they said if it hits the Earth, it'll create a radioactive atmosphere. So Shadow and Robotnik kind of sacrifice themselves, and then it's like it's a full-on like radioactive like rip in the Earth.
Yep.
And so, if Dr. Robotnik is not here, are we comfortable talking with the post credits?
Oh yeah, we can talk about. Hey, spoiler.
So, how did we feel about finally seeing Sonic Cinematic Universe, Metal Sonic, and Amy?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, a whole bunch of Metal Sonic showed up. And then, yeah, Amy, so trust me, like I said, we don't know which direction it's going to go in and how they're going to build these characters up.
Yeah.
So the door's wide open for
Yeah.
But like I
100%.
said, but it's a 2-year window.
Yep.
Whether we're fixing to roll into 2025, so we don't even know that we're looking at 2027, possibly 28.
Okay, yeah. And here's one thing I'll say about Amy. Amy, of course, I hope she doesn't get the Princess Peach, like how Princess Peach was in the movie.
In the Mario Brothers.
I doubt it. I doubt it because
yeah.
she's too independent.
Yeah, exactly. She's independent, but she also really loves Sonic, and she also has that sassiness to her. I hope she's not just this like in like like you said. I know you said independent, but like this independent. I can do everything on my own. Like I hope she's like the characterization thing. I think they'll handle her properly, but that's what I hope she is because she can kick ass.
Oh, yeah, but
Amy can kick ass, and she loves Sonic. She celebrates Sonic. Like she's part of the group.
Yeah, and she's not just going to be background arm candy for Sonic.
No.
And they've clearly like ever since they fixed the design for Sonic, they just I guess have the formula because Amy looks great.
Yeah.
She looks absolutely great. Metal Sonic looks great. I
Yeah.
wanted to ask y'all about Metal Sonic because to me, like my knowledge of him, it's always just one Metal Sonic.
He's created by Dr. Robotnik.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought. So
He-
the multiple ones, have we ever seen that before? Is that
Well, in other words, they've already kind of given us a pre-story by showing a whole bunch of them. Because see, Metal Sonic actually made his appearance twice. You could say he was like a mini boss. You could say before meeting Robotnik and Sonic near the end of Sonic 2.
okay?
That was a Metal Sonic, but not the same Metal Sonic as we saw that was introduced in Sonic CD.
It was like Mecha Sonic.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, and it's crazy. But I don't think I've ever seen like multiple. But it's possible. It's that universe's take on it
Yeah.
possibly, which that's okay because he's a robot and it's just like the design though. It is perfect. It pulled right out of the Sonic lore. Perfect. Like the design for Metal Sonic, like they couldn't go anywhere else. You could make Sonic look even more kind of with blue arms and stuff. No, they literally made it exactly like Metal Sonic in like where you see it, like in the actual Sonic universe from the games.
And
Looks great.
Sonic is looks like he's about to get his ass handed to him before Amy just jumps in. She bulldozes through them.
Yeah, with her hammer.
So that's like a classic Amy weapon. Is that?
Yeah, oh
hammer?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I did not know.
Yeah,
that.
even in like the old games, like I know in not the old games, but you can play as Amy in the new games, and she's always got the hammer. Even as classic Amy,
Yeah.
she's had the hammer.
Because when she
like
busted
that.
out with the hammer, I heard you guys and a couple of other people in the crowd like gasp. I was like, oh shit, who's that supposed to be? And then I say, oh, it's Amy. Okay,
yeah.
But no, I mean, I heard people speculating, oh, is it going to be Shadow? Not Shadow, no, Silver going to make an appearance. I guess
yeah.
people were expecting Silver at the end and it turned out to be Amy.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked either way. I really was hoping for Rouge, but yeah, but Amy is great. I feel like that's what makes the most sense. And then and whenever you're in the theaters, guys, don't leave your seats. Even if there's a post-credit scene, don't leave your seats until after them credits roll, because there's multiple post-credit scenes in this movie. So after
wait till the projectors shut off and the lights come on before you leave.
Yep, do not leave.
Because in that
Stay glued to that seat.
In that final one, we get a last little glimpse
We get
at
the
Shadow.
inhibitor ring.
Yeah.
So
Shadow's alive.
Shadow is alive, so he'll be in the next
Which
movie.
is presumably maybe Robotnik is alive in that same area.
And we had a conversation about this. Do we think that he's in on Earth, or is he in another planet?
You never know. I mean, we thought Robotnik was dead at the end of Sonic 2.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you saw Stone walking around in disguise, looking around the wreckage of the egg robot. So, yeah, you never know. I mean, the door is always open. They can. I mean, there's no definitive answer. It's there's always a question mark. So they can bring it back. Yes, they could do anything.
Exactly.
Excuse me.
But yeah, it is so, man. I'm gonna have to watch this movie to get it out of my system. I'm gonna have to watch this movie 5 more times just to get it out of my system, because it's too good.
And it's a theater watch. It is not a let's wait till streaming.
Oh no.
Go
That's a
see
theater
that
watch.
shit in theaters, dude.
Yeah, definitely see it at the movies, and then when it comes out, buy the 4K and watch it on your gorgeous screen at home.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure, because I have I'm sure this guy has it, but I'm gonna get, because I have the steelbook for this first Sonic, the steelbook for the second Sonic. I'm gonna get the steelbook for the third Sonic.
Yes.
So I love those steelbooks too, because they get all cold and everything.
Yeah, well, speaking of that, side note, keep buying physical media, otherwise we're gonna lose it. Streaming is cool for what it is, but don't get suckered into streaming everything, because they can pull everything away at any time and you won't have it anymore. Keep buying physical media.
Yep, exactly. I do agree with that fully. One thing we didn't glance over is Robotnik and Gerald Robotnik are wearing iconic not Gerald Robotnik, but Robotnik's literally wearing his red and gold suit.
So cool, man.
Yeah. I'm glad they went with that, because that is amazing. And it's funny how we've seen from movie 1 to movie 3 how he's gotten more Robotnik-esque to him.
And the detail, okay? Sonic 1, you got cues from Green Hill, you got cues from the game all over the place. There's so many little details, you almost have to press pause to catch them. And then Sonic 2, of course, brought in the giant egg robo from the end of Sonic 2 in there, and the tornado.
Tornado.
All
of it.
So, I mean, they covered all those bases, and now that we're they're moving towards more modern Sonic aspects. They're bringing all those details in very nicely.
Yep, I agree that, and it's they all played the role very well. Sonic being just kind of a static guy, where he's kind of just on the go, gotta go. Let's do this. Not sit around wait for somebody or follow somebody's lead. We're going my way. It's my way or the highway. We're going. Gotta go. And then he has his best friends Sonic or Tails and Knuckles. Tails is the guy, and they make it clear I'm the gadget guy, and then Knuckles is I'm the punch glass for emergencies guy. Yeah. And I'm that's perfect right there. That's the whole dynamic of Team Sonic. Also, I want to give a big shout out to all the voice acting in this movie. So great. Colleen did her thing. Idris Elba did his thing. Ben Schwartz did their thing. Keanu did his thing. Everybody did so good who was voice acting. Yeah, great.
When Sonic is, in his rage mode and he's mad about Ben Schwartz acted his ass off.
Yeah.
And
that scared me. I thought they were going to kill him off in that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
me too,
it did.
man.
Yeah, so they kind of tease. It's kind of one of those things. Shadow punches Donut Lord, and he's kind of just sitting there unconscious. And you think oh my gosh, is this another confirmed? Because we do have a confirmed kill. Agent what's his name? Or the general commander guy.
Yeah, the leader
forgot
of
his name.
gun. I
Yeah, the
forgot,
leader of
I'm bad with names.
Yeah, I forgot the name, but he dies. He's
Yep.
he's a confirmed kill in the movie from Shadow,
So-
or from the egg robots or the badniks.
And remember, Shadow hit him because he thought that was actually the gun guy,
Yep.
and not the Donut Lord, and he was in disguise with the hologram. So Shadow hit him with like a death blow because he hated him so much. So
Yeah.
that,
And that's
that
just
was,
bad. That's just bad place at the or wrong place at the wrong time for Donut Lord, which
Yeah.
sucks. But he's confirmed to be okay and healthy at the end of the movie. Another spoiler there. But you know what? I mean, with that being said, I mean, I want to give our down the line rankings. I'm gonna give this like a 9 out of 10.
I definitely give it. Nothing never gets a 10. I definitely say it's 8 and 9. 8 to 9. It was great.
Yeah, I think if you're below a 9 on this, you're crazy. 9 out of 10 for sure.
Okay. And do what? Okay, so now we watch Sonic 3, which is, I mean, I think I know the answer to this, but what's our favorite Sonic movie so far? Like out of all three of them.
I'll say Sonic 2, just like the game. The first one was great, but the second one was even better.
I love Sonic 2.
I think it's no question that the third one's the best one, dude.
I'm sorry. Like Sonic 2 had always had a special place, and this might be recency bias though.
It
We
could be.
gotta wait a couple years or like a year, and then rewatch them all, and then maybe make our own opinions. But Sonic 2 was in a very special place in my heart. I love Sonic 2.
The action, the comedy.
But just I think it's recency bias taking over my brain.
That's
Sonic
fine, and that's
3,
fine.
Sonic 3, banger, certified banger. Go watch this movie. You'll have a great time. Bring the kids, bring your family. Great movie. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. It is a pleasure. Thank you, Barry, so much for having us. It was a killer time
Thank
to
you.
do all this with you.
We've
was
been
great.
so excited to do
Yeah.
this and like to be here with you and do this all with you has been awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, my pleasure. It was great having y'all.
Yeah, dude. Thank you so much. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this ASG review of Sonic 3 2024. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know in the comments how you thought of the movie. If you've seen it, what was your favorite part? Hit that notification bell. We post every week. All right, ASG. Peace. Gotta go fast.